Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
2, 1, go.
Hello and welcome back to day 19 of the What's on Tap podcast Christmas calendar. We did it. We managed to get Björn to join us back to back. He was here yesterday. We managed to tie him down today. Yay. Now the week leading up to Christmas is looking more and more booked, so this might be the last one. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll keep trying.
Yeah, I need to go to my parents.
Exactly.
You've seen him before.
Not,
you know.
Not in a year. So.
Oh, in the year, right. Yeah, but you've had a few years before then.
Yeah,
I mean, they know what you look like, basically.
And I've done what you should never do. And I've rummaged through our sack of presents.
You know, you could just, this is the illusion of an existence. We could just say, you magically pulled the exact one that you wanted to try on with us.
No one would believe. No one would believe me. We do pull them randomly, but not this one.
Well, I did it before. You didn't know the difference, and that was the magic of radio.
What? I genuinely did not know that. My illusion has been shattered. There's a 50-50 chance that this is the correct beer.
What I like is you rummage and you still don't know.
But
you've cheated, but you still might lose.
I wrapped 2 cans.
Yes.
That are remaining, and there's one I want you to try, both of you. Let's just see if it's this
one. So if it's not this one, do we have to just put it to the side and then...
I mean, it'll...
dig back in until you find the other one you want? And then we just keep unwrapping until we find the one you want?
Unwrap.
And then we have to rewrap them afterwards?
Yes, it's the correct one. Woo-hoo! It's the Moersleutel. Wanna taste my gingerbread, man?
Oh, I really wanted to try this, and I'm super excited about this.
So it's an imperial gingerbread stout. A traditional classic style that everyone has drank over and over again. Oh, another imperial gingerman stout. Boring. But I hope it's gonna be good.
Now, did you try the was it Morgendogens that had a gingerbread?
No, they had
the pepparkaka.
Yes,
pepparkaka. Yeah. The gingerbread wasn't a stout though, was
it? I think it was stout. I had it at Great Swedish Beer Festival.
Woo! That is
it was stout. 10%.
How was it?
It was. If you think of a soft gingerbread, mjuk pepparkaka, as we say in Sweden,
like the dough.
no, but if the kind of soft pepparkaka when you almost like what's it called?
What?
Oof. Like a sockerkaka. Yeah.
Like a sugar cookie.
Yeah, sugar cookie.
Yeah, sure.
Soft like a sugar cookie, but with pepparkaka.
Okay.
Tasty.
Well, this one has ginger, vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. And yeast.
That's correct.
Yep. So all of the gingerbread flavors. And I just want to warn you guys before you try this, it does contain gluten. So you've been warned.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But the Morgendogens pepparkaka, looking through my notes on tap, it had a bit too much nutmeg, I felt.
Okay.
So,
well, I've seen the reviews on it, and they have been mixed at best. It appears to be one of those beers either you love or you hate, and there's not a lot of middle ground. Yeah. Because the reviews have been a lot of not great, with a few people that have been like, oh my god, it's so good.
I can feel the nutmeg in the
this one's super.
So the label for this one is a giant
ginger.
The label is a giant gingerbread man picking up and eating smaller gingerbread men, also ripping them in half while they're screaming. It's an extremely violent gingerbread man.
It's especially considering that he's committing the crimes against his own species.
Yeah, it's
unless small gingerbread and large gingerbread are different species, like Neanderthals and hominids.
Wow.
Sure, they look alike, but they're vastly different species.
Kind of looks like a figure from Ghostbusters.
Stay Puffed Marshmallow?
Like his evil twin brother, the gingerbread twin brother.
Did you do sneak tasting? We
No.
said
I
cheers yet.
didn't sneak taste it. I got too close to the beer to smell it, and I kind of got my nose in the beer. I'm snorting the beer like
the Icarus of the beer world. You went too close to the sun.
I went too close to the sun, indeed.
Cheers. Let's try this gingerbread monstrosity.
Nutmeg.
That's surprisingly good. Like it kind of hits you at first. You're like, oh, there's a lot of nutmeg and ginger and then the end you're kind of like, oh, it actually all comes together. There's a little raisiny and
it's
sweetness. And
it's a pretty solid stout.
Yeah,
it has that the Moersleutel oiliness
Yes.
to it. It's very round.
oh my god,
It's like 11% or something.
10%. Yeah, so
It smells more like gingerbread than it tastes like, and I think that's why you say that it's like a stout.
this is extremely drinkable. I think that this could have been a real nightmare of a beer. I mean, there is no middle ground when it comes to this. It's either amazing or horrible.
I get a lot of woody, nutmeggy finish to it.
Yeah.
No, I know. I get like sweetness and like ginger and the nutmeg is definitely there. Cinnamon, not so much. I would have liked the cinnamon to be a little more pronounced. But it is like syrupy.
Yep. But this is the one I wanted to pull out of the bag in order to kind of surprise you, especially since earlier in December we were part of Björnguiden and we drank the Moersleutel then. We loved the Moersleutel. I think it's really fun. I'm happy about this
too.
one.
I like the fact there's this like weird sugar cookie flavor at the end. It's a very. I think this is it definitely goes into that love it or hate it. There's not a lot of middle ground, and I think because the base stout is so good, it saves the beer and brings the flavors together.
For me, it's a bit weird, but I still like it.
Yeah.
In a way. I'm like, no, I shouldn't like this. This have some off-putting notes to it, but a bit much nutmeg for me. But I still want to drink more.
Yep.
And that's the strange thing about
That's the strange thing. Don't forget that you need to rate it according to styles. You need to compare it to other imperial gingerbread stouts.
That's a very wide field, so it's a lot to judge against.
Yeah, so it might get a 0.25. It's the worst imperial gingerbread stout you've had.
What I like about it is it's so drinkable. Like it's very easy to keep drinking.
Yeah. I think someone could actually have fooled us. If they had written the cinnamon bun stout, we would have gone, yeah, it's a cinnamon bun stout. It's a kind of Christmassy cinnamon bun stout, but not that much.
You'd almost have carbon bun stout as well. I don't think we would have been that discerning.
That's what I actually mean.
Yeah.
That's what I
could see cardamom bun very easily in this.
Wait, Swedish kanelbulle, is that cardamom bun or cinnamon bun?
Cinnamon bun.
It's a cardamom bun.
Yeah. Although cardamom is quite often included in a Swedish kanelbulle.
What's a cardamom bun?
It's kardemummabulle.
What?
Exactly. Cardamom bulle.
That's not a thing.
It is.
Yeah,
it is a very distinct thing.
Tasty bun.
It's not. It's the worst thing
ever. It doesn't
ever.
taste like a cinnamon bun.
It does. It tastes like cardamom in the worst form possible.
No, it's delicious.
No, it's horrible. It's much like the saffron buns.
Oh,
The worst buns ever.
I had a saffron bun today. Oh, it was nice.
The Sneagle, the Swedish Sneagle is the worst thing ever. Cannot stand saffron buns.
Okay, we know that Stefan hates saffron.
Well, here's the thing.
And hazelnut.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like when it comes to cardamom and so cardamom and saffron for me are savory flavors. I love cardamom in Indian food. I love cardamom in like savory dishes. Saffron fish stew.
Oh,
eat it all day.
Bouillabaisse.
Yeah, it's amazing. However, because I so identify in that category, when you put them into like sweet, I'm just like, this is just, ugh, it just grosses me out. I just can't do it. Like for me, saffron buns, like I can kind of eat cardamom buns, but saffron buns, I'm just like, they look great. I'm so glad you made them, because everyone makes saffron buns for the winter. I'm just like, I'll just drink my coffee and thank you for your offer.
I'm one of few Swedes who dislikes saffron buns. Lussekatter.
Lussekatter is.
I don't like them.
Well, I can agree. I don't dislike them, but I eat like one or two during December, and that's enough for me.
That's enough.
But I actually had a really nice, not the Lussekatter, but the pure saffron bun today, which is real rich
and the saffron beers. Ugh.
Some of them are truly terrible.
Yes, I think I haven't had one that I haven't thought was truly terrible. And the best one I had was the
Bräckeriet
Moersleutel. Yeah,
that is the best saffron.
It is the best saffron, but still, just beastly.
This year's I'm rating on my advent calendar.
Okay, are they doing the two versions this year like they did previously?
Low ABV and
the low ABV. Yeah, I haven't bought the low ABV. Let's see if I can try it also this year. But I will. I have reviewed the regular one on episode 13, of course.
Nice. Okay. Don't forget to watch Björnguiden.
Yes.
All of the Christmas calendar. No skipping episodes.
Especially episode 8.
Where we are on.
Yes, that's the best episode of the calendar, apparently.
But that's so long ago, so everyone in the world has already seen that.
There as well.
Double roasted planadas.
All right. So what do you give, Bjorn? What do you give this one?
I don't know. This is a weird one.
Based on style.
Strange gingerbread man style. I don't know. I would give it a 3.5. It's a bit too nutmeggy for me.
Yeah.
It's for being 10%. It's quite soft and round.
I think it's that sells it for me is the soft round.
But it's just that bit of an overload of nutmeg and spices that kind of puts me off a bit. So
Martin,
4.25.
Oof.
I'm right there with you. I think 4.25 as well.
It's delicious.
I think the rounded overall base is so completely drinkable, and the adjuncts just kick it up a little bit. Yeah. I'm right there with you, 45.
But it's exactly as you say, Stefan. It's because of the base stout, and then I don't get the same nutmeg aversion that you do. I get that when one ingredient just is too much, then it ruins the beer. I totally get that. I don't get that here. So it's pretty much a solid, thick, the Moersleutel stout with a little bit of extra spiciness. Yeah. And that's usually where 4.25 the Moersleutel beer lands for me.
Yep.
I'm especially glad that I shared it with you, even though I had to rummage through the secret bag. Like a child on Christmas.
I'm glad you rummaged through your sack and found this for us.
Yes.
All right. Well, Bjorn, thanks for joining us. And where can we find you online again?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
All right.
John Gideon, and thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming back.
Our pleasure.
Yes. And hope you have great beers the last couple of days here.
I'm sure we will. Very excited about
We
this.
probably saved the rarest and most expensive beers when you're not.
Well, story of my life.
Yep.
Oh no! No, we just saved the junk.
Yep. All right. Until next time. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
This podcast is part of the Pod Syndicate family. For more criminally compelling shows, articles, and conversations, head to wearePodsyndicate.com.